time now for your forecast with KIMT Storm Track 3 Chief Meteorologist Sarah Knox. Sarah, what are you tracking?
Hey there, Cammie. I'm tracking a beautiful evening once again. And as we do continue through the week, I'm tracking even more beautiful evenings. If you love today's warm temperatures, well, they're still out there. You can still enjoy them. But for most of us, temps have fallen back into the 70s, which is relatively quick. I mean, earlier this week, temperatures were pretty warm still. If you were headed out the door right around the 6 o'clock hour, things are looking great. And of course, we are losing the sunshine a little earlier now, so we're getting a bit of that sunset going on. Of course, I don't have the camera turned towards the sun, but we are looking at Highway 52. We can easily see that there are still clouds out and about and a little of that sun squeaking through. So you got about, a little less than an hour to go out and enjoy these fantastic temps. I say that because I am a fan of the 70s, so I love to see it. There is still an 80 on the board though. Garner standing tall at 80 degrees as we speak, not too far behind Forest City, Mason City, Northwood, all at 79. And things tend to get a little bit cooler as you go toward the Mississippi, where the clouds have been a little more abundant through the day and we've seen less sunshine. Doesn't mean we haven't seen any of it. It's just been less. And you can easily see that here, satellite and radar over the last hour or so. That is where the biggest concentration of clouds can be found, aside from what's going on just west of the area. This is the continuation of earlier today into the evening as we see clouds eventually sneak on out. I wanted to zoom into some activity just to the south. Now, if you remember from yesterday, we talked about the light green color and what it means. It means we're not exactly seeing any rain hitting the ground. Most of this just up in the clouds, seeing some moisture there, but not enough to do really anything. It's high pressure, although not completely in control, still influencing things across our region and further to the east. So it's actually the center of it is further to the north, but it extends far south. That is going to allow for these clouds to just keep moving on. And what's stopping this high pressure from moving on is this right here. This is Hurricane Imelda. It has basically absorbed the remnants of Umberto, and it continues to make its way east. As it does, eventually the high pressure will also get to move east, which will bring some changes to us as we get into next week. Now here's just a little bit more about Hurricane Imelda. As I said, becoming a hurricane and is a Category 2 currently just outside of Bermuda, just to the west. So kind of keeping an eye on that. All right, closer to home now and not really much to worry about here as we go into the evening. Clouds just doing their thing, continuing to move to the east. Interesting note that this particular model is picking up on some rain. It'd be awesome to see it. I'm just, I don't want to bet on it because I don't think we don't have the moisture here on the surface. I think we're too dry, but it might focus on a little bit of that moisture higher in the atmosphere. Kind of what we were seeing. Maybe a drop or two will hit the surface, but I'm not expecting anything big. You see, as it moves east, it just disappears as the sun stays strong. Plus, I'm still tracking the potential for record warmth. Yes and no. I mean, very warm for our Friday, but when it comes to the records, I was pretty shocked to see that most of us in the 90s, and that's going to continue through the weekend until this bad boy starts to come our way. That brings us the chance for some rainfall. Not a ton of it, but it definitely brings a cool down. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that as temperatures go from the 80s on Sunday, Cammie, to the 60s to kick off the work week.